on Washington and Western New York. Washington scraped and clawed back, and then Josh Allen just Josh Allen, and that was it. 27 of 14. That's Emmanuel Sanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. Remember, this is an addition this year. He gives this kid the ball. Look at this kid. That kid, nobody had better time yesterday than that kid. Whoever he is, we love you. Great job. 43-21. McDermott offers old buddy Ron Rivera.
6 years they spent together.
6 years.
6 years. Saints and Patriots. Everyone's still getting to know each other. The quarterback and coaches for both these teams. But Jameis had a day. Here it is. 7-0. They're up. Jameis looking. Just flings in the background. But guess what? Touchdown. It's caught.
That was awesome.
Touchdown. Jameis getting a little lucky there. But you know what? He hung in there all game long. Mac Jones did not have as much success. This was a freak play, but Malcolm Jenkins converts it and takes it into a touchdown. Pick 6 for the Saints. Hey, the Patriots have had 2 home games. They have lost both of those games. 28-13. Mac Jones is down there, and James comes all the way to the sideline and says, hey, good game, man. It's going to get better. Then Belichick's like, come with me. What are we doing?
In the locker room now.
Taking your hand.
Yes.
They've got Tom Brady and the Patriots this week.
All right, we got Jets Broncos here.
Sorry.
Zach Wilson. Looking for his guy, Corey Davis. Oh no. Pick 6 by Simmons. Yep, that ain't good. Broncos win 26-0. Jets got to get it going and get it going soon.
Don't see a lot of shutouts in this league. Not a ton, but we saw one yesterday. That was pretty woeful. This game was amazing, though. We love this is kind of football we want. Jacoby Brissett in for Tua all the way under 10 seconds left on a 4th and goal. Down 8. Jacoby makes a play, and he gets in. Oh, my God. And they get the 2-point conversion, too. So they go to overtime. Both teams get a field goal. Are we going to get a tie? Is everyone going to be doing tweets about kissing your sister? Hopefully not, because then we go to Brian Edwards. Mr. Clutch sets up the Raiders. Are they going to go 3-0? They haven't been 3-0 in 19 years. They're 3-0. We got it. 31-28 in extra time. It was a great game. You could even say maybe it was the bomb.com. There he is. 3-0, first time in 19 years. One of the great Americans in this country. Hell yeah, that game was so good, guy. You could eat it on a flip-flop. Fieri fired up. Last time we saw him was at Canton. He was the Hall of Fame induction, and now the Raiders 3-0. Have a day, guys.
Last time the Raiders were 3-0, Kyle, they advanced to Super Bowl 37, where they eventually would lose. This is full circle now to John Gruden's Buccaneers. So let's talk about what impressed us most about this undefeated Raiders team that is so mad we haven't talked about them for 2.5 hours. But listen, you're just waking up on the West Coast. We got you. Derek Carr looks incredible despite a pick 6. He came back and showed some resiliency.
They're down 14-0. It looks like same old Raiders. They're going to lose to Jacoby Brissett in Vegas, and you're like, okay, it's my own fault.
This is why.
Shame on me. I bought in, and this is why we don't buy into the Raiders. And then something different. Their defense stepped up, which is the first time that's been said about the Raiders in about 5 years. Look at the big play here. 14-0. They're trailing, and there is a play decision by the co-offensive coordinators in Miami to just get a screen pass, and the safety changes everything. Casey Hayward tackles it. Suddenly it's 14-2, and the defense gets the ball back to Carr, and the Raiders come down and score a touchdown, and the Raiders would score 25 straight points, and it all started with a safety, which is symbolic of everything that this team is about right now. Gus Bradley has changed this team. They are not a team you're just going to rile up the points on, and we're going to have to play from behind. The defense stepped up. That is huge. Of course, Derek Carr played well, but the defense, they stopped things the entire game, and when they needed them most, they were there. They changed that one with the safety. Congratulations to the Raiders defense, which is totally different than they've been the last few years.
Yeah. And one thing that stood out to me is that the Raiders are 2-0 when they get to overtime, and that tells me that they have a great mentality. They're mentally strong, and they're conditioned. And so that's when you win the game, and in the fourth quarter, and in their case, in overtime. And so if I'm a betting man, if Raiders get to overtime, chances are they're probably going to win. So, hey, kudos to them being in shape so early in the season.
What do you think of Derek Carr?
What do you think of Derek Carr?
What do you think of Derek Carr?
You know, I'm still deciding, but I'm leaning towards I like him. I like him. I mean, I've always liked him as a person.
What do you like about him?
And his leadership skills. Some of his decision-making in the past has been a little iffy. But you look at some of these plays he made and some of these throws, dropping it in a bucket, on the run, on the sideline. Could have got toe drag right there.
And he's distributing the ball.
Yeah.
Guys, right?
I mean, all these guys are just making plays all over the field, and that's hard to game plan when you can spray the ball everywhere. So I love it. I love it. He's keeping the locker room together, obviously. They're fighting to the end, and they're finding a way in a tough division.
No doubt. we're seeing a real similar thing go on with him and Stafford. Always guys who are loved and respected, never really done anything of consequence, and now they're both cruising, and they're looking really good. We asked this last week, like, so when are we believers? Like, when are we in? And we're like, I think you and I were both saying, at least I was like, we need one more.
I'm still a little scared. Go on.
Okay, well, that's interesting because 2-0 and 2 of the best wins ever. I saw a stat that the full list of teams that have started with 3 wins against teams last year that had 10 wins. It's the Raiders, the 2021 Raiders. It's never happened in NFL history, ever. So I have to believe in that. Look, they get down 14-0. Of course I was saying, oh my God, the stupid Raiders. Why did you hook me in again?
That's why they're scary. They're like so close to a disastrous loss.
I know, and I agree with you. But then they scored 25 straight points, and they're 3-0. And like, I can't split hairs. I can't say, yeah, if it was Jacoby. And they won. They're 3-0. They won in overtime. Carr looks great. They don't have Josh Jacobs. They got the Peyton Barber
in the
was
overtime.
a terror
He
last night.
a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
From Drake.
I know.
So
and like they found himself a guy. So maybe I'm supposed to be here and be the cynic and be like, they won. They won 3-0. They won 25 straight points after being on 14-0. Like, I believe. They're good.
What are your first sort of nibbles at this Monday night matchup between them and the Chargers, Week 4?
It's awesome. I mean, my first nibbles, it's a
Meaning
great
like
question.
you have the same questions and same excitement for both of
It's the belief bowl, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's okay, so like
Yes.
you got to throw in and stake your reputation on this table right now about I believe in the Chargers or I believe in the Raiders. That's what we'll spend the week on, the belief bowl.
The game
It's
is
a tough one.
at SoFi. We're excited about it. We've got more highlights up ahead. Do not go anywhere. Kyler Murray got the best of the Jags yesterday in Arizona. Phew! It was a close one. We'll have highlights from that one and more after the break. We'll talk Colts, Titans, Seahawks, Vikings, Falcons, Giants all next.
This is his thing now. That's signature? No, that's Old Trapper.
That's his thing.
Is that...
On the next NFL 360.
Intercepted Devin White.
A Super Bowl champion finds a unique way to cope after a family tragedy.
Had to deal with somebody that I love leaving me.
NFL 360, Tuesday at 8, only on NFL Network. Before TNF kicks off,
Caught for the touchdown.
go inside the game with experts who know the game.
Get him outside. Get him some plays.
He's got another.
They got some guys out there pretty scary.
NFL Game Day Kickoff, Thursday at 6 on NFL Network.
Old Trapper Beefs. Fake protein.
Guys, can we take a quick protein break? Protein City. I got my beans, my bars, my goos, my glumps, my fizz. I don't know what that one is, but you want in?
I'm good, man.
I think Goop was a bad choice.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Honey just got its own stinger. Sweet heat drizzled over hand-breaded chicken, crispy bacon, and melty Swiss. This honey has some bite. The new hot honey hand-breaded chicken sandwich at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Feed your happy. Is it too early to start celebrating Halloween? Well, if you're celebrating by eating Reese's, then no. You're actually late. Not sorry, Reese's.
My work has been viewed by 100 million people. My work helps save lives. My work has gone platinum. My work gives people hope. I work at FedEx.
Take your career to the next level with one of our many open positions.
A beard should be many things. Thick, full, soft, and flake-free. But getting there can be a struggle. That's why the experts at Scotch Porter created their beard care product to what's possible with Rebelsis. Rebelsis works differently than any other diabetes pill to lower blood sugar in all 3 of these ways. Increases insulin when you need it, decreases sugar, and slows food. The majority of people taking Rebelsis lowered their blood sugar and reached an A1C of less than 7. People taking Rebelsis lost up to 8 pounds. Rebelsis isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't take Rebelsis if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if allergic to it. Stop Rybelsus and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Rybelsus with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Wake up to what's possible with Rybelsus. You may pay as little as $10 per prescription. Ask your healthcare provider about Rybelsus today.
My job search was so frustrating. Baking helped with my stress. ZipRecruiter helped with my job search. It's like a free personal recruiter doing the heavy lifting for me so I can apply with a click. Some companies even invited me to apply. It worked. I start Monday. Hope my suit still fits.
Go to ZipRecruiter.com and put ZipRecruiter to work for you.
It's an important time to save. With Priceline, you can get up to 60% off amazing hotels. And when you get a big deal, you feel like a big deal.